All right, welcome to this explainer. Today, we are taking on literally one of the toughest daily battles out there, conquering your morning. Look, if you've ever wanted to consistently wake up at 4:30 a.m. without that painful daily struggle, you are in exactly the right place. Get ready, because we're about to completely transform your entire day. So, I need you to be completely honest with yourself for a second. Think about this universal trap. How many times have you set your alarm for 5 a.m., fully intending to get up, but when it actually rings, your brain just begs, please, just 5 more minutes. And then, almost magically, those 5 minutes turn into 2 hours of deep sleep. You wake up completely drenched in guilt, wondering why on earth you couldn't just get out of bed. We've all been there, right? Well, it is time to shatter a massive myth right now. Failing to wake up early doesn't mean you're fundamentally lazy or flawed. Not at all. The reality is simply that you're missing the right strategy. Today, we are tossing sheer willpower out the window and replacing it with a foolproof, actionable, six-step system derived directly from our sources. Let's dive right into step one, the smart alarm game. You literally have to outsmart your own morning brain before it even has a chance to negotiate. First things first, move your phone across the room. Forcing yourself to physically get up and walk to turn off that alarm actively breaks your sleep state. Next, swap out that standard annoying alarm tone for a motivational song or an inspiring quote. Our source nets that hearing these specific uplifting lines first thing in the morning actually shocks the brain with an instant dose of energy. And hey, if keeping your phone in the bedroom is just too tempting, grab a small digital clock. It acts as a fantastic digital detox while still ensuring you physically get out of bed. Moving on to step two, win the night before. Our sources emphasize a pretty harsh truth here. A disciplined morning is completely impossible if your night routine is a mess. Morning control always starts the night before. So take back control with these three very specific, actionable pre-sleep steps. Number one, put your phone away at least 30 minutes before bed. Number two, dim the lights in your room. This physically signals to your body that it's time to wind down. And three, plan tomorrow by writing it down in a physical notebook. These simple habits calm your brain down at night and give your next morning immediate direction the very second you open your eyes. Now, you're probably thinking, but wait, what if I end up sleeping really late? Well, our source directly addresses this exact worry. They note that even if you sleep late, your body adjusts in just 2 to 3 days. That initial pain or grogginess, it's just temporary discomfort. It's a completely necessary phase for your long-term growth. Just stick with it, and your body absolutely will adapt. All right, step three, the first 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes right after you wake up dictate whether your entire day is going to be highly productive or just an absolute drag. Think of it like simple biological math. When the alarm rings, whatever you do, do not check your phone. Instead, remember this formula. Water plus light plus movement equals instant energy. Drink a glass of cold or hot water, flip on the bright lights, and do something like 10 jumping jacks. Or honestly, even just walk around the room. This exact combination acts as an instant biological energy boost. It's literally flipping your brain's on switch. Next up is step four, a strong reason. So we have to talk about the psychological anchor of early rising. Let's be real. Absolutely no one is leaving a warm, cozy bed without a seriously compelling reason pulling them out. It could be hitting the gym, reading a chapter of a new book, or finally dedicating some quiet time to a dream project. But the real secret sauce here is that last point. Write it down the night before. By detailing your specific goal before you go to sleep, you subconsciously prepare your mind. So the second you wake up, your brain is already primed, prepared, and ready to execute. No hesitation. Which brings us to step five, the consistency rule. Time for a quick reality check. Even with the best systems in the world, the experts occasionally fail to wake up on time. Slipping up and missing a morning is perfectly normal. But this golden rule is absolutely vital. Never miss twice. Missing one day is totally fine, just let the guilt go. But missing 2 consecutive days, that breaks the entire habit cycle. So the real key is bouncing back. Even if you only manage to wake up early for 10 minutes the next day before going back to sleep, doing so is the real victory. Following this rule helps you build that critical 20 to 25-day cycle where discipline just becomes an automatic reflex. Almost there with step 6, reward your effort. You kind of have to trick your brain into actually enjoying the early morning experience through immediate gratification. A peaceful cup of coffee, listening to your absolute favorite music, watching the sunrise, or reading a quiet book. By giving yourself these simple, highly enjoyable rewards immediately after waking up, your brain starts to subconsciously associate that 4:30 a.m. wake-up call with incredibly positive feelings. It completely shifts the entire experience in your mind. This right here is the ultimate emotional transformation of our journey today. We are actively shifting from an old mindset where waking up feels like a punishment or pure torture to a new, uplifting mindset where waking up is viewed as a literal reward, a blessing even. That complete perspective shift is what makes maintaining this habit nearly effortless. And now for a bonus step: sleep better, not less. Here is a super vital caveat from the source material. Conquering 4:30 a.m. is not about sacrificing your precious sleep. It is entirely about optimizing the sleep you actually get. Fix your environment. Keep it dark with dim lights, keep the phone completely off, and keep the room nice and cool. Try your best to stick to a fixed bedtime to regulate your internal clock. And check out this fascinating psychological trick straight from the source. Shift your mindset right before bed. Command your brain with the exact thought, "I have already woken up." The source notes that your brain reacts incredibly strongly to this specific command, making rising significantly easier when that alarm finally rings. Because ultimately, early rising is not just a habit, it's a superpower. Just imagine the immense reward of sitting in pure peace, tackling your biggest goals and dreams, while the rest of the entire world is still fast asleep. That uninterrupted, completely silent time is where real, tangible progress happens in life. It truly is a superpower. So, which brings us to our final, provocative question for you today. Are you ready for the Tomorrow 4:30 a.m. Club? We've laid out the entire blueprint for you in this explainer. Now it's completely up to you to commit to the system and change your mornings forever. And hey, if you have that one friend who is endlessly stuck in that just 5 more minutes trap, share this explainer with them. Challenge them to join you on this journey. Thank you so much for joining me as we explored this amazing strategy, and I will catch you in our next explainer.